We abolished the payroll tax. We abolished the Obamacare taxes, and we abolished the death tax. And we replace all of those with a simple 16% business flat tax that's fair and uniform, applies to everyone. One of the things it means, a small business like this, if you invest in new equipment, you immediately expense that. If you put in new machinery to build road cones, immediately you expense that. That's a powerful catalyst for new jobs and expanding business. But critically, all exports. If you're exporting road cones abroad, they're 100% tax-free. And all imports coming into America pay the 16% business flat tax. So it's flat and fair. It doesn't jack up prices, but it lets Americans compete on a level playing field. And when we compete on a level playing field, we win. All right, two more. Yes. Thank you for that question. Look, right now we have a president who is engaged, he is so bound up by political correctness that he will not name the enemy we're fighting, and he will not fight it effectively. You know, after every one of these terror attacks, whether Paris or San Bernardino, are no doubt coming on Brussels, the president does a national TV conference where he refuses to say the words radical Islamic terrorism. But instead, he lectures us on Islamophobia. Well, enough is enough. Here's what we're going to do with ISIS. Starting in January 2017, as Commander-in-Chief, I will make clear that our objective is not to weaken them, it's not to degrade them, it is to utterly and completely destroy them. And we will do that through overwhelming air power, through carpet bombing them into oblivion. We will do that through arming the Kurds on the ground, who are boots on the ground, who are fighting ISIS right now. And we will also do it to the extent it is needed to have special forces or U.S. troops. No longer will we send them in with rules of engagement that tie their arms behind their back and make it impossible for them to win. If we send American fighting forces into combat, if we have to do so, we should use overwhelming force, kill the enemy, and then get the heck out. Okay, last question. It's a great question. The question was, what can we do to help kids with autism? Well, thank you for asking that question. What's your name? Sierra, thank you very much for asking that question. You know, I think we need to do a number of things. Number one, we give thanks to the families, to the moms and dads and grandmothers and grandfathers who do such a wonderful job raising kids with autism and with special needs and helping those kids be loved and supported and grow. But beyond that, we need to be expanding medical research to deal with challenges. And in particular, right now, if you have a new drug, if you've got a new medical device that you're trying to get approved, it can take many, many years to get that through Washington. Washington, the FDA, it can cost over $1 billion to have a single new medical treatment approved. That slows everything down. You know, there are lots of people who if you have a disease, if you have a challenge, there are treatments that are available in Europe. But you can't get them here because the bureaucrats make them illegal. I think that's wrong. I think it's immoral. And I've introduced legislation to make it much, much easier to accelerate the approval of new drugs, new medical research, new treatment to help cure diseases, to help care for people who are struggling, and for people with autism, new treatments to help them succeed and achieve a full and incredible life. And that is powerful. So thank you, Sierra, for asking that question. Thank you for being here. And let me say to everyone, thank you for standing up today. Thank you for your passion. Looking around. This is the strength of the campaign. It isn't Washington. Washington despises us. It is the men and women across Wisconsin and across this country. It is the beautiful young lady there holding up a sign saying, sharing our anniversary with you today, 18 years, happy anniversary. The power of the grassroots. That's the power of each of us standing together. And we've got an election coming up. And not very long. Wisconsin, the entire country, is looking to this state. Wisconsin has a national platform, a national megaphone. And so I ask each and every one of you from now to election day to devote your time and energy to picking up the phone and calling your friends and families and loved ones and getting as many people as possible to show up and turn out in the polls, because if we stand together, we're going to win the Republican nomination and beat Donald Trump.